We are diving straight into it, man.
And for no reason, to punching a guy for honking?
Now you're probably wondering why this YouTube video is unlisted. After all, you probably watched my 3-option play.
This is Tyrant Cops Part 2.
Watch these insane cops use their badges to get away with the most insane crimes. Disclaimer. On October 8, 2017, Monty Myers was close to a basketball court when Summitville Fire Chief James Sizlove asked him to park his car correctly. And even though Monty did as he asked, minutes later, Summitville Deputy Chief Thomas Everett, a friend of the fire chief, showed up with a bee in his bonnet.
Coordinates 2, my name's Officer Everett, I'm with the Summitville Police Department. Do you have some ID on you?
No, sir.
You don't have any ID on you?
I don't see what I was doing wrong.
Okay, I was caught in a suspicious activity. I'm asking you to give me your ID. In the state of Indiana, you're required to identify yourself. If you don't identify yourself, please keep your hands where I can see them.
Okay, they're right here.
Okay.
That's a baseball bat.
I understand that. I see that baseball bat. You have any guns?
Ground to the call on 1100 North.
You have any guns or knives in the car? Why are you so nervous, partner?
Because pretty much you came up to me with a gun right now.
Sir, I have a fully marked police car.
I understand.
Did I have my gun out?
No.
Okay. So do you have any ID on you?
But listen, this guy comes out of here, okay?
Okay.
And tells me to pull it off. I said I will.
Do you have any ID on you?
But this deputy chief wasn't there to find out what had happened. Instead, he immediately started making threats.
Do you have any ID on you?
No, sir.
I need you to step out of the vehicle.
No, sir.
Okay. I'm going to tell you right now.
I wasn't doing nothing wrong.
Okay. I'll tell you right now. I have another unit coming.
That's fine.
And when he gets here, you're coming out of the vehicle.
I'm coming out of the.
I am asking you right now to identify yourself and step out of the vehicle.
Identify myself. I asked you that too, sir.
I've already done that. I'm Officer Everett with the Summitville Police Department. I'm a deputy chief here. If that recording,
Thank you, sir.
What do y'all call this, bro? What do y'all call this?
if that recording doesn't come out, let me know. I'm recording it too.
Too bad suspicious activity isn't actually a crime, but this cop wasn't going to let that stand in his way.
Not either. I'm just proving
Okay.
my point. I got rights. You know what I mean? And I didn't.
Do you understand by failing? What's your name?
What's your name? I got the right to remain silent, right?
No, you need, by the state of Indiana.
I got the right to remain silent.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate this.
Stand by.
My face is not on this.
Stand by. I have explained that to you 3 times. I was
got the
called.
right to remain silent.
I-
What was I doing?
It's not got anything to do with you being.
I'm sitting
Okay.
here fighting for my rights, my freedom
Okay.
that our soldiers fought for.
Okay.
This is what I'm doing.
Okay.
Our freedom.
Okay.
I respect you, sir. So,
Do you?
Can I leave? Because
No, you cannot leave. You are not free to go
Why?
because I am conducting an investigation.
An investigation.
Yes.
Realizing
As the man just said, suspicion is not a freaking crime. You learn something new every day.
that Monty wouldn't just roll over and let him walk all over him,
They just hate when citizens know their rights, man, and when they don't get their way, as we know.
Deputy Chief Thomas continued to spiral out of control.
I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you.
Taking people's rights away.
Okay.
And it's not right.
I'm going to explain to you one more time why I'm here.
The freedom of all
You were
our
called in as suspicious activity. You have no ID. I'm asking you to step out of the vehicle. I'm asking you to step out of the vehicle now. Step out of the vehicle now. Step out. I'm going to tell you.
You would think that dragging Monty out of the car was the end of it. Well, you'd be wrong.
Let me taser. Not a taser. Taser, taser, taser. Get out of the vehicle now. Get out.
I'm getting out. I'm getting out.
Get out now.
Get out. Oh! 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 I'm getting out, please. I'm getting tasered. I can't move, please. Taser. Please, no. Please, sir. Please.
Get out of the vehicle now.
Help! Help!
This is so hard to watch, bro. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh.
Get out of the vehicle now!
Please! Okay, please, sir!
Get out of the vehicle! Get out of the fucking vehicle now! Get on the fucking ground! Get on the fucking ground now!
No!
Get on the fucking ground!
No, this is wrong! People! Taser! 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 Taser!
Let him go for a minute, I'll take it! Get on the fucking ground, asshole! Give me your fucking hand right now!
Okay.
Give me your fucking hand, I'll break your fucking wrist!
Just cuss my hands! Please, sir!
You're a tough guy, right? You had to wait for backup to do all that, right?
Sir! Please!
Another one if you're going.
No!
You alright?
No!
Turn around on your belly!
Sir, okay.
Asking a guy to roll around with your foot on his arm? Really?
I'm pleading for my life, sir. Please.
Right hand of that.
Please, thank you.
I got it.
Oh, please,
I got it. Roll it on your fucking belly now.
No, sir. No!
Roll on your belly.
Please,
Stand by for a minute. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. 13, step it up. We're fighting.
Okay. No, no.
Give me your other fucking hand. Get him, boy. Get him.
Hey, brother. Hey, that's a good fight. That's a good fight.
Just the kind of professional attitude you want in a police chief. With Monty in cuffs, the cops searched his car for something to justify the beatdown. Monty was slammed with 7 charges, including refusal to identify, resisting law enforcement, and battery against a peace officer. He was held in jail for 4 months, but all the charges were dismissed. He also received an $80,000 settlement. Fire Chief James Sislov, who called the police on Monty, resigned in 2021 after an investigation was opened into the theft of $140,000 and sexual misconduct.
But you want to act like a badass? Oh.
As for Deputy Chief Thomas Everett, this illegal arrest got him promoted to town marshal. That's not the only time.
And shout out to this man for doing all the original everything, you know. So we are going to make sure that we shout out all the original videos, all the original people who took the effort and time to put a video together. You know, y'all go make sure y'all go like the original video and y'all go see what he's doing over there too.
A cop has bent the rules to justify an arrest. One cop would even plant evidence. But before that, it was the night of June 1st, 2021, and Paris police officer Derek Bristow was called to the scene of an empty car flipped to its side.
I heard a bang and I heard a horn. I thought it was your car alarm, right? Yeah, he went up that way like he was headed toward 36. Or Brownwood or something.
Coco Carico owned the car, so Officer Derek went to look for him at his home. Instead, he met with Coco's girlfriend, Kayla.
He called me about an hour ago saying someone was bringing him home, but
Where's he at?
I haven't seen him. No. Now I'm really scared.
Who are you just talking to in there, if you don't mind me asking?
My friend Mary Jane.
Your friend Mary Jane?
But she was lying to keep Coco, who was having a mental health issue, away from the cops. She eventually convinced the man of the hour to make an appearance.
Hey, Mr. Colton. You feeling alright?
Yeah.
You took a pretty nasty hit out there.
Yeah.
You did? You got any shoes on, Bo?
No.
Can you get some on for me? Have you been drinking any tonight? At all?
Well, somebody showed me that it disappeared.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You mind getting on some shoes for me? I'm just gonna have him step out here to the front of my car.
But when
He's like, yeah, right, dude.
Coco stepped out, he had put on a lot more than a pair of shoes.
I just go to bed.
No, sir, I'd like for you to come out and talk to
Your
us for a
truck
minute.
is split and something. So, I mean, bring her. No!
Off the gun!
Whoa, bro, what are you doing, gang?
Drop the gun! Move!
threatening to shoot a guy who had a gun aimed at himself is pretty mind-boggling. But what happened when Coco turned to go back in is a lot worse.
Shots fired, Chris.
This is why I do not pre-watch my videos, bro. I got videos on videos that we gotta watch together, yo. This is nutty.
I don't know what's worse, shooting a guy in the back or throwing him around afterward. But Coco was down, not out, and he had some choice words for Officer Derek.
He's talking. Who the fuck shot me? You fucking pussy-ass bitch. God damn it.
What a soldier, bro.
Who cuffed me? Who shot me? Kayla. Who the fuck shot me? Round fucking spine, you motherfucker.
Coco's dad quickly found out what had happened and showed up at the scene, and these cops continued to lose control.
You shot my kid?
Sir, you need to back up. Sir, you need to get your hands up. Back up.
He came out with a gun.
You need to get off the scene.
I feel y'all killed you.
I don't know what the
God damn it.
So, how did the police handle the father of a man they had
Yo, this is crazy. This is
shot in the back? Well,
Stop! Stop!
Roll over on your... Roll over on your stomach! Back up!
Stop! No, stop! It doesn't even take this much escalation, okay?
I'm gonna get it. I'm getting up. No.
Not resisting! Behind your back!
Not resisting.
Put your hands behind your back!
I'm not resisting.
Please, no, don't get pulled on the
And this is what they call resisting. If you have somebody naturally pushing you down, your natural reflex to stay alive is to push the opposite way. You don't want somebody crushing your lungs or doing, bro. That is not resisting arrest.
Please!
Get my hands up behind me.
Please, I promise he's not a threat! I promise!
And they just shot his son, bro.
I promise! Lucy, back up! Y'all, stop! I promise, y'all! I promise!
and the arrests didn't stop there.
Get back, my kid. I'm coming to check on my kid.
I'm just trying to make everything okay!
Understand?
Let me get off here. I'm not trying to fight. I'm not trying to fight y'all. I'm not trying to fight y'all. That's my kid in there. I'm trying to check it.
He's arresting Kayla too, bro.
This stuff to tell me things that kids there. I want to talk to my kid. God damn, why did you shoot me at that?
Cause you're acting like a f***ing jackass. Stand the f*** up.
You just saw this freaking son, bro. You lucky.
You don't get to act like a jackass and then not expect anything to f***ing happen to you.
Oh yeah, he's the jackass, not the officer screaming at the father of the man he just shot. But Officer Derek wasn't done throwing his tantrum.
Sit the f*** down. Sit down.
Tucker's with my chest. I'm not trying to fight y'all. That's my kid. Yeah, come and see my kid. Thank you for taking that out.
Go ahead and sit. Go ahead and put your feet in there.
Are you taking me to jail?
No, right now we got more shit to worry about right now. Like your f***ing kid in there that we're trying to f***ing help.
That's them helping? Imagine what it looks like when they're not.
What is your name, sir? What's your legs in? My dad.
It'll all be in the report.
Hey, my dad was a state secretary. 30 years.
What's your legs?
30 fucking years. All right?
After screaming like a banshee at the terrified dad, guess who started crying like a baby when his supervisor showed up?
Without going into all gory details. I knew better than to let him go inside that house birds. I knew better than to let him shut that door.
I thought this was a white woman thing, bro. What the hell is this? Or a woman thing, period. But what is this? Playing the victim and crying as a man? No! No!
You're fine. You're fine.
Funny how the only person not in cuffs is the person who pulled the trigger. Coco survived the shooting, but he was left paralyzed. As for Officer Derek, the Texas Rangers backed him up and put the blame on Coco. It wasn't until Coco filed a $10 million lawsuit against the city 2 years later that Derek was given a holiday. Scratch that. Paid administrative leave. Dumb mistakes are one thing, but what happens when a cop deliberately puts someone in trouble in order to make an arrest? On October 8th, 2022, 56-year-old Calvin Riley was pulled over by Tallahassee police officer Kirsten Oliver on a routine traffic stop.
Hello, sir. I'm Officer Oliver, Tallahassee Police Department. Do you have your driver's license, registration, insurance?
Your reason for pulling me over was?
The reason why you slowed me down.
Yes, sir. So you don't have any headlights on, and you're going really fast down Monroe Street. I'll write down your information. You said Calvin Riley. I can take that. Perfect. Senior?
But Officer Kirsten was suspicious that Calvin was doing more than speeding, and got another officer, Margaret Muth, to speak with Calvin.
There's another video explaining why female officers are the worst. We're going to watch that video too.
So, I feel like I'm getting some indications, but I'm not 100% sure. I can't really smell anything right now.
Hey there. I'm Officer Muth. I'm not the officer who saw it for you. Did you have anything to drink while you were at Baldwin's? Couple of bits? Okay.
By the time they walked away, both officers were convinced Calvin was drunk and made their move.
So he did say he had beers in pockets?
Yeah.
Do you get any other indications?
I mean, his speech is a slur, and he's got the watery, bloodshot eyes, and I do have odor.
Not really.
No.
I had 2 beers. That's what it is.
Okay. Here, go ahead and step out of the vehicle for us. Just go ahead.
He has admitted to drinking, and now he's operating a vehicle. I'm pretty sure. I don't know the rules on that really. Is it you can't operate it while intoxicated, or you can't operate it while drinking at all? I don't know how to differentiate.
The car for us. Your license is suspended, so we're gonna.
No problem.
Come on. I get your car for you in a second. Your phone for you in a second.
Don't worry about that. Just told to go. Told to go.
No, just leave it just like that.
No.
No, come on, Mr. Riley, let's go.
All right. Don't worry about the phone.
Mr. Riley, I got a quick question for you.
No problem.
So I smell marijuana in your vehicle. Did you recently smoke?
Wait, so is it marijuana or alcohol? Pick a lane, officer. And Calvin had no problem calling her out.
Let me tell you something, man.
Stand right here.
Let me tell you something.
Stand
I don't know. You said you smell marijuana, right?
Yeah.
I don't even fucking smoke. So
Okay.
what? But you come with that. That's little joint.
Okay.
This right
Do you
here?
have a medical marijuana card?
No.
I like his pimping OG. He said that's Lil Flow. I like that.
Did you recently smoke then?
I don't smoke nothing. Since you say you smell marijuana.
Sit down,
But that's
please.
the reason you stopped me? Or you
It's
stopped
not
me
the
'cause
reason I
my-
stopped
my
you. For your
light was
lights.
off?
Yes, sir, and
Okay.
you're speeding.
But I was speeding.
Yes.
I got a track on my shit.
Okay.
And you smell marijuana.
Just watch your foot, okay?
But Officer Kirsten was determined to get something, anything on Calvin.
Wow, he reeks of alcohol. Is there enough, like, before that? That's weird. Got, like, gum in a napkin.
Gum in a tissue. Yeah, so suspicious. A search of Calvin's car only uncovered a sealed bottle of alcohol. That is when Officer Kirsten decided to create some evidence.
Do these idiots forget that their badge cam is on? Like, what?
No, so he has a cover on his seat, and in the cover where like the knee would sit, there's an opening, and he had a
I want you to y'all start me. I don't want to talk to you about nothing. Nothing. Yes. I want to talk to my lawyer. I want to talk to you about nothing.
Calvin was taken to jail and charged with driving under the influence and driving with a suspended license. But this was not the end of it. Calvin contested his arrest, and when Kirsten was questioned, this dirty cop suddenly had a faulty memory.
His left blinker was on, is that correct?
I don't remember.
Which was the registration for his car, correct?
I don't remember.
Because the car had automatic lights.
I don't remember if it had an auto setting.
It was a strong odor.
It wasn't strong, but I could remember smelling it.
Vehicle.
I don't remember if she searched the vehicle.
So you don't remember her searching on the passenger side while you searched on the driver's side?
Grill her ass, bro. Get on her head, bro. This is what all officers need. And then after, not a minimal punishment with paid vacation or paid leave. What?
No, I don't remember that.
You told Officer Muth that the bottle was open?
I don't remember my exact phrasing. I don't remember what my thought process was behind the statement. I don't remember the conversation.
So you don't remember discussing indicators of impairment that you saw in Mr. Riley?
I don't remember discussing that.
Her statements during the trial hadn't been any better.
And then you also testified that he had bloodshot eyes, correct?
Correct.
And in that report, you never said anything about him having bloodshot eyes. Correct?
Yes, correct.
You also did a deposition, is that correct?
Correct.
In which you were sworn to tell the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
And in that deposition, you also never said he had bloodshot eyes.
Okay.
The trial is still ongoing, but Officer Kirsten was never disciplined, and the police department support her actions. And that's with her getting caught red-handed. But it's not unusual for cops to get caught in a crime and still get the red carpet treatment. On December 8, 2023, Thomas Brucaglio was driving behind off-duty Meriden officer and school resource officer Alan Ganter. Then the off-duty cop stopped at an intersection where Thomas wanted to turn right. So Thomas did what anyone would do. He horned. That turned out to be the wrong move.
What are we doing? What are you doing? Wait all f***ing day.
Instead of calmly waiting in his car, Officer Allen got out, waved his badge around, and took pictures of Thomas's license plate. But that wasn't all.
Really? Where does it say that? It says stop here on red. You're the one sitting on your phone doing other things. That's not my phone. Really? No, I wasn't. Yeah, I saw you looking down doing everything else. No, I was moving something in my bag. Okay, well... And I'll see you with a ticket and I'll pull your supervisor. Sure, sounds good. Let me get your badge number. You want to get arrested? You're going to get arrested.
This is why it's good to have a dash cam.
You're assaulting a civilian.
So, a middle finger wasn't his trigger.
And a dog that's trained to fight.
But asking for his badge number, that was. Okay. What a guy. And...
You want to get arrested? You're going to get arrested for assaulting a civilian.
So, a middle finger wasn't his trigger, but asking for his badge number, that was. Okay. What a guy. And when his fellow cops came a-knocking, Alan had a different story lined up.
Whatever it is he pressing charges against me? Like for breach?
Yeah,
because I yelled at him and stuff?
For assault, because you hit him.
He's saying that I hit him.
I love when they get caught and they act so confused, man. Like, what happened to your memory 5 minutes ago? Huh?
And he has video that you hit him.
He has video that I hit him.
You still want to give me a statement?
Well, here's the thing.
Still looking for ways to get at Thomas.
And there's nothing where I can press for breach of peace for him yelling at, I mean, whatever it is, or it's just...
Well,
what?
I've seen the video, so
yeah.
I know he didn't yell at you. Well, I can hear him tooting his horn. It's front and back.
Okay, did you show him doing the double finger when he said, listen, I'm an officer,
he gave it the finger.
Yeah. Okay.
But Allen didn't go to jail that day.
And giving a cop the middle finger is not illegal. That is part of freedom of speech. I have the right to express myself in any way, shape, or form I please, as long as it's not causing any harm to anybody else.
He didn't even get put in cuffs.
All right.
I appreciate it.
All right, yeah,
I appreciate
no problem.
it. Okay, take care.
It took 3 months.
What? That did not just happen, bro. That didn't happen.
Didn't go to jail that day. He didn't even get put in cuffs.
All right.
I appreciate it.
All right, yeah,
I appreciate
no problem.
it. Okay, take care.
It took 3 months before Allen was charged with third-degree assault and breach of peace. He was permanently removed as a school resource officer. Can you imagine this time bomb around children? Ordered to attend de-escalation training and suspended for 5 days without pay. I bet that'll teach him. But if there's one cop who really deserved jail time, it's this nutcase. It was New Year's Day in January 2020, and Clarence Green was driving home with his 16-year-old brother when Baton Rouge police officers pulled him over. But this was not your run-of-the-mill traffic stop.
I thought you had something in your mouth.
No.
All right, wait right here for me. There's at least 3 or 4 people in the car, he said. We're not going to dirty your clothes. What you got in your front pocket right here? That's just money? What kind of money? Like Christmas money? Yes.
In minutes, the officers had Clarence and his juvenile brother out of the car and were patting them down while asking stupid questions. But that obviously was not the worst part.
Oh, man, crazy, man.
No, I'm not going crazy.
Oh, man.
Stop.
Hey,
stop.
Come on, man, you can't do that, man.
I can't.
If you can't tell what's happening here, the officer was digging through Clarence's family jewels like he was on a treasure hunt. And it wasn't just Clarence that would get groped.
That's for sure. I'm going to put this on the back bumper. So you're driving the car, you're responsible for everything in it, ma'am, okay?
Not exactly the words you want to hear a grown man saying to a teenage boy. The officers would find a gun and marijuana, but instead of ending things there, they decided to turn things up a notch and look for the mother lode at their mother's home.
Let me ask you a question. Since you're in control of the house right now, do you have a problem walking with me to check out? You got nothing else in there they're not supposed to have?
Sir, I ain't gonna sit here. This fella just left have control of this house. I don't have control of it.
Can you call him back? Is it convenient that he left real
He's
quick?
standing there right there, he's waiting on his ride.
See if we can just want to do a walkthrough. Y'all not in trouble or anything. I just want to make sure they don't have nothing else that'll get them in trouble later.
But the
Where's your warrant? Where's your warrant?
man refused to let them into the home, but these officers wouldn't let a tiny thing like no warrant stop them. They drew out their guns and took matters into their own hands. The warrantless search turned up a gun belonging to Clarence, and he would spend 5 long months in jail before he got his get-out-of-jail card because of how dumb these cops went about catching him.
Clarence Green ended up spending 5 months in jail until a judge ordered his immediate release, after determining that officers demonstrated a serious and wanton disregard for the defendant's constitutional rights.
It took a year for the case to hit the spotlight after the family sued and their lawyer released the body cam footage online.
And tonight, disturbing video has surfaced of a police officer in Baton Rouge.
Keep these body cams on these officers and start replacing them with robots that cannot be hacked or discriminate in any kind of way by government or anybody else. Because just because you place cops with a robot or anything else, they can still be manipulated. Cops being manipulated. All this, bro, it's just...
Strip searching a 16-year-old and his older brother during a traffic stop in broad daylight.
But the police weren't happy about that and tried to get him jailed for putting the video out.
This is absurd. A judge has said this was police misconduct. The city settled it for money with the family, and they disciplined the officer involved. Then when it became a news story, they tried to throw the lawyer in jail, which is absolutely unacceptable. unconstitutional.
Not only did they lose the case, but the city was also ordered to pay the lawyer $86,000. The Green family also received a $35,000 settlement. Taxpayer money hard at work, am I right? It took about a year for Officer Ken Kamalo, the brains and hands behind both gropings and the illegal search, to get what was barely a slap on the wrist. He was demoted from sergeant to corporal and ordered to serve a 75-day unpaid suspension.
That's part 2, y'all. Have a good day. Couldn't even do that outro right. This is part 2, y'all. We out of here. We coming back with another one.